When I was a kid, I did not give a fuck. I was that one little shit running around, screaming, dancing, getting into every single place that I should not have been in. I was not afraid of anything. But around the time I got to middle school and high school, things kind of changed for me. I started worrying about what other people thought of me. I didn't talk as much, and I cared about the amount of likes I got on my Instagram posts more than I am ever willing to admit. I always figured that I'd regain my confidence at some point during college. To some degree, I did. Clearly, I am here talking to you, and that requires a whole lot of confidence that I did not have in high school. But I still feel the ghost of my past. I'm afraid of disappointing people. I avoid confrontation like it's the fucking plague. It just makes me feel like I cannot say anything and that anything I will say will be wrong. And it makes me get in my head. Because of that, I end up not listening, which also does not help my situation. I worried so much about people noticing things that I did that they probably didn't notice, but I hope they didn't think things about my demeanor that were actually true and were actually super obvious. I know what you're thinking. It's anxiety, of course. You know it, we all have it. Or at least 1 in 5. I think after recent events, anxiety is probably just getting worse. We used to be afraid of calling people on the phone, and now that's the only thing that we can do. Imagine how we're gonna feel about seeing people in person after this. Are we gonna be afraid of getting sick? Sorry, I don't mean to make this another quarantine video, but what kind of psychological effect is this gonna have on people? We are already pretty fucking mentally fragile. So today I am here to tell you what I do when I feel that little creeping sensation, or spend all night pondering every single life decision that I've made. This is the most important piece of advice that I can give anybody else that's in my situation and has anxiety. Breathe.
Breathe. Just breathe.
Whenever I used to be thrown into a situation I wasn't very comfortable with, I could feel my heart start beating faster, and I could feel my throat start to clog up and my hands sweat. And only as I grew older did I realize that the most surefire way to prevent yourself from doing something stupid or something that you don't want to do is to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Just giving yourself space to consider your options, consider what you are about to do. You can almost feel your heart rate going down at that point. I'm one of those people that never shuts up about meditating. I do it every day. I don't think everybody should do it every day. Especially when you're first starting, it's really hard to get yourself in that space. Don't beat yourself up if you can't find the right thing to do at the right moment. A lot of times we're just making things up as we go. And that's okay, that's part of being an adult. You're not supposed to know what to do. You're not supposed to know how to react. But what you're supposed to do is realize how it makes you feel so that in the future, if you're in that situation again, you don't want to make the same mistakes.